this is like holiday level busy right now.
Hey, can I be in this video?
Bad and tell.
Cold packs for shipping.
These are important, right?
Yes.
It's definitely getting
You
warmer.
don't want the chocolate to melt.
You need the cold packs for the hard candy too?
No,
I'm
if
not
it's
sure.
just not just if it's that's all it's going is hard candy.
Okay, stop right there.
Or yes.
Bad and tell.
Stop right
85 degrees and up. Hard candy needs cold packs. Because it's still
85
sugar. And
Okay.
it'll melt. It has a longer
Does-
exposure. You can do 85 degrees up to 3 days temperature exposure.
Does it depend on distance too?
Yes.
Or no? Okay, so
Yes.
if somebody's getting hard candy from,
And they're in California,
yeah, then they're gonna need the cold pack.
most likely.
But if they're getting it in somewhere in New York, then they might not need it.
Might not.
Okay.
It depends on the temperature. If it's 100 degrees out, they're still going to need it.
Okay.
If it's up to 85, but we'll talk about that.
Yeah, we'll-
I'll give you my talk.
Yeah, we'll
Okay.
talk about it.
Oh, oops.
Oops, a daisy.
So how many of these do you have to do? Is there a number, or are you just gonna do them?
No, I just keep going and going and going because there's a lot of shipping. Lots of shipping.
Why is it so busy for shipping today? Is it, well, this is normally your busy day on shipping. It's
Yeah,
Mondays.
Mondays are busy. And Saturdays, I guess they have a lot of shippings to carry over today.
Yeah. How many cold packs have you done already today?
Oh, I've got two shelves of the freezers full right now. You'll see.
We'll see them.
Yeah.
All your hard work.
The freezer. Over here.
Okay. Wow, this is all that you wrapped so far?
Yes. And well, I've wrapped, and they keep taking them. So I got to keep filling it.
Come on, Cara, what are you doing? This is all of her work. And you're just taking it. Come on, Cara. It's all your fault.
I know.
I know. There's a lot going on back here.
There is a lot going on back here.
We were just saying we're just having fun. A lot of
Yeah,
fun.
we're just having a good time. Lots of orders, lots of hard candy,
Is it,
because it's a little bit easier to ship in the
Right.
summertime. So
is it more busy this Monday than usually, or than recently maybe?
yes, like this is like holiday level busy right now. I'd say for like today, like the holidays, it would be like the whole week would be like this, but
So what's
today
what's the
definitely
main
kind of busy.
like what's the main reason? Why is it so? Because Terry was saying that like we have all the hard candies in stock, and we have
We do have like the most variety of hard candy that we've ever had. Same with brittle. We have like every single brittle we make is like available right now. So
all right. So that's the reasoning.
yeah, so
What's
we're
the
just
first on
having
the
fun.
list for these ones?
First, ghost pepper.
Really?
Oh my god.
Didn't even know
These
that.
people, risky business.
That is definitely risky. I would not
That is
do that.
risky business, but they also got some other hard candy to kind of mellow it out.
This
Gonna
is so. This is all the stock of it.
This is our hard candy aisle, if you want to call it that.
The hard candy aisle.
Yeah, and ribbon candy.
So
Yeah.
are you mostly doing the picking today, and then Cara's doing the actual boxing?
Yeah, once I finish pulling, I will definitely
Start.
help Cara, but until then, we want to get it all pulled so that way, if something's low in stock,
Right.
we're not gonna
Yeah,
run
it's
out
not
of it
gonna
for
be.
somebody that
Yeah, that's
already
true.
ordered it.
Seems like a lot of congestion here. You guys got so much product now.
I know, but I've been doing this all morning, so like I know exactly where everything is now.
Do you guys usually keep it in the same spot? Like,
Yeah, I mean once we pack it and put it there, it pretty much stays there. So till it runs out. Alright, this person's order's done.
they got the ghost pepper on the way.
Ghost pepper, it's coming at you. Just have a bowl of ice cream
Yeah.
with you while you eat it.
Whole glass of milk.
Because, yeah, I mean, when I ate it, it was kind of just, my tongue just hurts for a while.
Ghost pepper powder and it starts to come out.
They also got a couple brittles. They got nut livers. They got our newest one, maple walnut. That
Maple
one's
walnut
so
is
good.
very good. So how do you guys determine what you put in the back and what you put up front?
So this is just like our back stock. So up front we try to just have like two facings of things, as long as we have the space for it.
Right.
So, because most things come in like two sizes. These brittles don't, but most
Okay.
things do.
Okay.
Um,
So when
so
you-
yeah, that's pretty much it. And then once like we run out of the back stock, then we pull from the front, which we do have to go grab a couple things up there. So
Ooh,
we can check out the store.
Okay, perfect. What do you have to grab up here?
More brittle. They also got the Nut Lovers brittle bits, and then they got that's 1 pound of peanut brittle. So because these boxes are so big, we just keep them up front too.
Right.
Sea salt caramels, just because they're kind of bulky. The brittle bits, there's usually not enough brittle bits to ever like keep a stock in back.
Yeah.
So
The store's looking
much it.
very packed full.
it is super full. We have like the most variety of everything we've ever had.
I know, this is...
Except the s'mores bark is selling out. So.
Is it? I figured it
Sad.
would.
Maybe Steve will make more soon. I
The
hope.
s'mores one?
The s'mores
Oh,
one.
okay.
It's the best one.
That is the best one. I was thinking of the s'mores brittle. I'm like, no, Taylor, they're not going to make that again.
No. Oh yeah, the brittle sold out in like by the next day.
Oh, it's already gone?
Yeah.
Alright, sorry guys.
But the bark, that could happen.
Alright, Cara, it looks like it's your time to shine.
Oh, I've been waiting all morning.
Yeah.
You're on your second box now?
Yeah, there's been
lot of
I
shipping?
pulled a lot and now I'm boxing. Yeah, it's super fun.
Hey, can I be in this video?
Yeah. What are you
I'm making
doing?
s'mores bark.
Alright. Alright, we'll do that. Let's go. Go ahead. Alright, Steve, so you got your way.
Okay.
Alright, so now you're adding the milk chocolate, right?
Yep, pour it right on top of this.
Right on top. Already looks yummy. Sell it as is.
Yeah, looks great, huh? Who doesn't like chocolate? Well, I'm sure there's somebody, but...
Yeah. I'm sure someone's out there. Are you ever going to do this in dark chocolate or no?
I don't know if there's a call for it.
So what do you think about today's shipping?
Oh yeah, this is great. There's a ton of shipping finally.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's been kind of slow lately, but it is summertime, so
Well,
it's
Taylor was-
expected.
Taylor was saying that it's almost like a holiday. It's so like busy back there. She's saying
Yeah.
like it seems like it's a holiday because there's so
Yeah.
much shipping.
Yeah, it's true. That's what Terry told me this morning. All the orders came in over the weekend. That's great.
Yeah, definitely not a bad thing. It's just a busy
Oh,
day.
yeah, that's great.
And they got you back there doing the bark. You're not shipping today?
Yeah, I've never done shipping.
No?
No.
We should get you doing a packing up a box one time.
Yeah. It's shipping's hard.
I know,
Hard
I
to
wanna
do.
see.
All the little details you gotta learn and do and
Yeah.
remember, and just very complicated.
Yeah, it's not easy.
No. I don't know if I could do it.
I'm sure you could. How often have you been doing this? Because I feel like you've been doing it quite a bit.
This is my maybe my third or fourth time making the s'mores bark.
And it's new too, so that's quite a bit.
Yeah,
4
really.
times. Still, I feel like you just recently started doing this, so.
Yeah. It's taken up. I mean, it is summertime, right?
Yeah. And even Cooper's done this one before, hasn't he?
Yeah, yep. Cooper's learned how to make bark now. He's got it pretty good.
Yeah. He's not here today.
Yeah, they're just working 4 10-hour days for the summertime so they can have more time.
Yeah.
So we agreed to it. He's like, it's okay for the summer.
This one always has the best for the cutting, because the crunch is
Oh yeah,
is
the
definitely
crunch.
the
Yeah,
best.
yeah.
Definitely has the best sounds to this one.
Now people have asked why we don't use graham crackers, but me and Terry tested graham crackers with chocolate. And for some reason, graham crackers get soggy
Huh.
and they lose their crunch. Whereas like potato chips and cereals, they don't get soggy. They don't lose their crunch.
Huh.
I don't know.
Weird.
Yeah, it's strange.
But I feel like this has a better taste than even the graham cracker would, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
I kind of like it.
It's definitely all opinion based. So I mean, like,
Yeah,
hey, if you buy this bark and you want to put graham cracker like in between 2 graham crackers, you can do that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, send us pictures of you guys eating this outside
Yeah, by the
by
fire.
the fireplace.
Put it on a stick and roast it over the fire for a
Yeah,
little bit.
that'd be great.
Yeah.
Probably only put it over for 20 seconds.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Everyone's favorite part.
Okay, here we go.
This is definitely the best sounding one.
It's pretty crunchy, huh? We're gonna do this straight. Look at all those marshmallows. That's it.
Wow. That looks good. You did a good job, Steve.
We'll let it harden up and start packing it up.
Alright, now you're on the clusters.
Yes, clusters, pecan clusters, raisin clusters,
Wow.
coconut clusters.
I thought you had it memorized, but you were reading it, weren't you?
No. Off the top of my head, it was raisin, pecan,
Yeah.
coconut.
Perfect, yeah. I know the shipping's busy, but I've also noticed it's a lot even busier like out in the shop too today, so I just didn't know if you had any ideas on why it's like that.
Yeah, because the banks are closed today, schools are closed today, federal buildings. So people are out with their kids and
Yeah,
so we're busier today.
because we even had a guy come in today from, Indiana?
Yeah, I think he said Indianapolis.
Yeah.
And then he asked where else he could go after this, but I said I really don't get out very much, so I don't really know where to go.
Have you noticed that it's more busy today than usual?
Yeah, it has been, which is great.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
Yeah.
I didn't know if it was for another reason. It's just mostly because places are closed.
Yeah, that's what I think, because it seems busier than usual.
Yeah.
Because summertime is it's a slower time, but since
But today just seems like it's
today's
like a holiday.
yeah, everybody's getting out of the house and taking a little road trip.
Yeah. How many trays you got to do?
8 trays of each.
Wow. You're gonna be clustering it up today.
I usually do 12 trays, so this is easy.
So 8 is a breeze. 8 is a breeze. Okay, so Taylor just pulled all this.
Mm-hmm.
Now it gets ready to get shipped out.
Yeah. Wow, they want to try all the brittle. Can't
Oh, I
blame
see.
them.
I thought you were weighing them. I was like, wait, why do you do that?
Nope. Just
Okay.
getting them out of my way.
Okay.
Let's see what we got here.
This is a good assortment of stuff.
Yeah. I love all these brittles.
Which
They're
ones are
great.
they?
Maple walnut, nut lovers, same thing as that one. So this is the only thing I have to wrap.
Oh, you do have to wrap it?
Yep, just because
Just
the,
so the
the
top
lid
doesn't-
kind of comes off, so.
Yeah, just so the top doesn't
I
fly
want
off.
to open in transit.
Where does it gotta go?
Florida.
Probably warm there, I'm guessing.
87 the day it gets there.
Huh.
Yeah. But I mean, it's not chocolate, so it'll fare better.
87?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
same.
a cool day there.
Think of Florida as being like 150 degrees. I'm like, how can you even order candy?
So that's the only one that you have to bubble wrap like that?
Yeah, everything else. We're not scared of it opening.
Yeah, because they're sealed too.
Sturdy bags, sturdy plastic bags.
Yeah.
This is basically how I'm going to put it in the box. So it'll need to be at least 10 inches high. But this is the part that I'm like, I don't know if it'll fit that well in it.
10 by 10.
We don't have that, but
Okay.
12, 10, 10 maybe. This is Maybe I can squish it. We'll see.
We'll see.
If not, I'll do a 12, 12, 10.
12, 12, 10.
Because there's a 12, 12, 12 box that you can just cut down on it. So if this doesn't work, we'll use this box for something else, I'm sure. So.
Right. I don't know. I just feel like it's difficult to box it up.
I feel like that was the hardest part of shipping for me. When I started, was like figuring out what size
What
box to use.
Like, I feel like that would be so confusing to me at first. I'd be like, don't know. I'll just guess.
Well, I mean, I usually measure the height and the width, and then usually that it's pretty accurate. But sometimes, like when you put them in here, it's a little different than when you have it on the table.
This has to be an exciting box to open up, you know, when you get home, and then all of a sudden you realize that the candy's here, and you get to open up, and it's packaged this nicely. Reminds me of, like, you know, like Apple products are not like wrapped really nice.
Oh yeah, yep.
That's like that. You guys do that well of a job.
Oh, thanks, Scott. We try. Let's see.
Very organized. I'm a very organized person, so this is very nice to watch.
Satisfying.
It is.
That was their first order.
Oh, it is?
Yep. I'll give them a
Congratulations, Florida.
pen and a magnet. Congratulations, Florida. The whole state.
You did it for the whole state.
The whole state has been blessed by Hercules.
Yes.
Yeah.
They did,
I
and it's
just
their
did
first
another.
order.
We got a guy in Florida named Ben.
Yeah.
Ben P.
You know who you are.
You know who you are, Ben.
You know who you are.
He orders a lot, but he always does it right. It's just like when I see an order from
breath
Ben,
of
I
fresh
know
air.
I don't have to call because it's like sometimes I have a whole bunch and it's like, oh, that's a lot of people I have to call. I think I'm gonna cry now because they're not calling me back. You know, it's like to sit by the phone and it doesn't ring.
Ben does not make my mom cry.
No, he doesn't. Thanks, Ben, for not making me cry.
Well, looks like it fit nice.
Yeah. Yeah, now that we have paper wadding, I feel like it's easier to guess what size box
Right.
compared to styrofoam peanuts or even the cornstarch peanuts when we had those too. They're just more bulky. They take up more space than the paper wadding, but the paper wadding is just as effective.
So you do like that better?
Yeah, I like the paper wadding better now.
Taylor, how about you?
I love it.
Do you? Do you
No,
like
I mean,
Dreams about it.
yeah, it's my favorite thing. No, I think it's a lot better than the peanuts just because we can use like smaller boxes and
Right.
stuff like that.
Yeah,
Like,
that's true.
it does not take up nearly as much space because
Yeah.
like the whole box is insulating it, where before it was just like the peanuts were helping insulate it, so
Yeah, that's
you
true.
needed to use so much.
Yeah. Well, did they get their gold star? That's the real question.
This is the most exciting part. There you go. Florida gets a star.
Wow.
Wow.
The whole state gets a
Yeah.
gold star.
Congratulations. And on your first order,
Yeah. Nailed it.
nailed it.
It's been a while since we've had this talk. It's kind of a sensitive subject, but it has to be addressed. Shipping. So some of you guys are new to the channel, so you know you might make little shipping errors, and it's okay. We don't hold it against you. But we do have a specially designed app on our website, and if you just do what it tells you to do, everything will be fine. So I'm going to show you how this app works.
Okay.
Keep in mind, it works pretty darn well.
Yeah.
I paid somebody $10,000 to design this, so please use it. It works correctly about 90 to 95% of the time. It's not the app developer's fault. Here's how it works. You put something in your shopping cart, like I have Very Cherry Creams, and maybe we'll put in some hard candy. What the app does is it takes the item that is the most vulnerable to melting or sticking, and it makes its decision based upon that. So obviously the chocolate is going to be the most vulnerable item. So that's what it's going to worry about. So if you want to find out what your shipping is going to be, you can go down here and use the shipping calculator, but you don't have to use it. You can just, you'd put in your state and your zip, and it will tell you what your shipping rates are. I'll do it just for fun. Calculate shipping rates. So this is going to give you an estimate of what you could expect.
Okay.
So, and always the cheapest one is always first. but it doesn't always mean it's the best one. So you're not required to choose the shipping that it tells you to, and you don't have to use, but it's recommended. So from here, we're going to do checkout, and it's going to ask for your zip code. And even local people have to put this in too. And this, I'm gonna put in a Florida zip code here, just so that you know what it looks like. Check zip code. So what it's doing is it's taking our temperature here on shipping day, and it's taking the temperature in Florida on delivery day.
Oh, okay.
So in this particular case, it's saying, whoa, it's super hot in Florida. So if you want your chocolate to not melt, you must choose next day air or FedEx priority overnight.
Okay.
And before you can advance any further, you have to check off here. I understand my order may melt if I don't use one of the above shipping methods.
Okay.
And from here, you click add packs and proceed. But you still get to choose. It's what we're telling you to do, but we can't make you. So this is where you'd put in your information, and then you're going to get to choose your shipping.
Right.
This is where the wheels can kind of fall off the wagon. If you forgot what it said, or you're like, nah, I just want the cheapest. You have said, yes, I understand that it's going to melt, but guess what? I'm still probably going to call you because I can't believe anybody wants melted chocolate. Right. So if you really don't care, then the place to tell me would be when you're still in the shopping cart over here under order notes right here. You'd be like, I don't care if it melts.
Right.
And then I won't bother you. I will ship it, no problem. But otherwise, I'm probably going to get in touch with you. Unless it's just one small item and everything else is going to be fine. Like if you had $100 worth of hard candy and one peanut butter cup,
right,
you probably don't want to pay $50 for shipping if you can pay $14 for shipping.
Yeah.
So you're probably going to be fine with that. But please use this box because it just slows your order down. Because I'll email you and I will call you. But if I don't hear from you, I won't do anything until I hear from you.
Right.
Because I'm not going to ship something where you're going to turn around and be upset because your candy isn't in top-notch shape.
Yeah.
So that's how that works. So please use it. And guess what? If you do everything right, you get a gold star. If I have to call you, you don't get a gold
Revoked.
star. Nope. Try again next time. So that's that. When I say it works 90 to 95% of the time, what happens here is the shipping app uses a weather service called weathercheck.com. I follow up and check again with weather.com, which is what I think everybody in the world is familiar with.
Right.
Weather.com. But weather.com and WeatherCheck don't always mesh. They're not. I've seen it be off by. It may be off by a couple degrees. It just depends on where they have their sensors. I've seen it be off by 10 or 15 degrees, and I'm going to go with the highest temperature because I want your stuff to arrive correctly. Please keep in mind, we do not make money on shipping. We add a small amount to cover the packaging, so to cover the box and all the wrapping and the labor. If somebody is spending the entire day in there shipping, but that's it. We do not make money on shipping, so we're not going to try to push you to higher shipping because we make more money.
Right.
Because we don't. We just want your package to get there safely and in good shape, if that's what you want. Now, I think you were talking to Karen about hard candy, and does hard candy need cold packs? Right. If the website says it does, then it does, because it goes by the exposure. There's different rules for hard candy than there are for chocolate.
Yeah.
Chocolate, once it melts, it melts. The hard candy, it's the longer the exposure, then it might melt into a big old clump. In fact, I think I have a picture of melted hard candy to show you. Somebody sent me this picture a ways back. So yes, so hard candy, like say you're going from here to California, it's going to be 100 degrees in California. It's going to say it wants 3 days and a cold pack. Right. There's plenty of parts of California that are not that hot, that might be 60 degrees. So in that case, it might say, no, you don't need a cold pack. Mm-hmm. Some people in Washington and Oregon it's cool where they are. So they kind of forget that if it's 64 degrees where they are all the time, like, why do I need a cold pack? It's 64 degrees here. It's not you that's the problem. It's the rest of the nation. It's just hot. And if it goes by ground all across the nation, it's going to melt. And then you're going to be disappointed. Even though it's cool where you are, you might not enjoy it so much. So please follow our advice. Or if you don't want to, just put a note in there that you're fine. Because some people are just fine with it melting. They're like, it's going to taste good anyways. Or sometimes with the barks, they might be like, well, I'll just let it harden back up. Which, hey, that's cool. Yeah. Whatever you want. That's fine with me. I just want you to be happy. Yeah. So please follow the shipping prompts, and everybody will be happy. So today we have quite a lot of packages. We have 172 packages to ship today. which we haven't had a Monday this busy in quite a while. And it's a lot of it is the hard candy because we've gotten the full variety of hard candy right now.
Right.
And then the pecan s'mores brittle, that sold out. It sold out within a few hours. Because
Wow.
I mean, there's only 55 bags, so
Yeah, that's true.
we're gonna try to make it again. But all the moon and the stars and the tides all have to line up. It's a whole big thing.
I know.
We'll try to make it again. Okay, so this is what it looks like when it's melted. But see, we have desiccants in there, and the desiccants are to keep the chocolate from getting sticky.
Right.
But if your candy melts around the desiccants, it's not that appetizing. I mean, sure, you can hammer it up, but you might hammer open the desiccants, and they're going to get all over the place. You probably shouldn't eat them. It says right on the package, do not eat. I think you shouldn't.
Right.
So, in light of that, follow the prompts on the website. Everybody will be happy. Scott, I
Whoa.
left a couple of details out when I was giving my shipping talk.
Okay.
One thing I didn't mention was people that are in the 2-day area, the 2-day transit area. It's kind of like over here. So basically in the Northeast, and it's different for FedEx and UPS.
Okay.
But a lot of times those folks can get away with ground shipping because they're within 1 to 2 days.
Right.
The cold packs are up to 85 degrees, up to 2 days.
Oh, okay.
And then if it goes past that, that's when we get into 2-day AM shipping, which gets there by noon, so that gives you a little bit. That's more 36 hours.
Right.
And then if you get past that, if it's 90 and above, then we're going to say next day or
Okay.
priority overnight sometimes, because next day would just be 24 hours is good, but sometimes priority overnight gets there by noon. So if it leaves here at 4, get there the next day at noon. If it's 100 degrees, you're probably going to be okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got to follow those prompts. But sometimes, like I said, for a lot of the Northeast, ground shipping is okay.
All right.
It says that you may be able to use it because we're just trying to sugarcoat it. Like, guess what? There's no guarantee,
Right.
but it might work out for you.
Might.
We take a good look at the temperatures, and you know what? That works out 99.9% of the time.
I like those
I
odds.
think I've had 2 people melt so far.
I like
That
those
was when
odds.
we were in the beginning of the transition for the West Coast.
Right.
Because usually you can ship to the West Coast, like in the northernmost Oregon and Washington. A lot
Right.
of times you can ship there, no problem ground. But once it gets hot in the rest of the nation, all bets are off.
You done.
Yeah, done.
All right. So now we have one last thing.
I left out a very important detail. When I said to do what the weather app says, when it says add cold packs, the website adds the correct number of cold packs for you. You don't have to do anything but click on that button and it will put the correct number in there.
All right. Perfect. So it'll tell you how much ice packs you'll need.
It won't even tell you how much, you'll just put them in. It's going to
Oh.
calculate how many you need per X amount of shipping weight, and
Oh.
away it'll go.
Oh,
You don't
that's
even
even
have to
easier.
pay. Yes.
All right.
Easy peasy.